Today's video brings exciting news that could directly impact your wallet this Friday. Social Security beneficiaries. This one's especially for you. Those $1,483 checks we've been anticipating? They're finally being processed, with direct deposits scheduled to hit accounts this Friday. But what does this mean for you? Who qualifies? And what should you do if your payment doesn't arrive? Stay tuned, because we're diving deep into everything you need to know about these critical payments. Picture this. It's Friday morning. You check your bank account, and there it is, up to $1,483 deposited directly from the Social Security Administration. For millions of Americans, this isn't just a fantasy, but the reality they'll experience this week. These payments represent a lifeline for retirees, disabled individuals, and families who depend on Social Security benefits to make ends meet in today's challenging economic climate. Let's address the question that's likely on your mind. Why is the SSA sending these checks now? The timing of these payments is part of the regular Social Security payment schedule, but what makes this round noteworthy is that it includes the recently adjusted benefit amounts that reflect the latest cost of living adjustments. With inflation continuing to impact household budgets, these payments are arriving at a crucial time for many beneficiaries. You might be wondering, do I qualify for the full $1,483 amount? This is where things get a bit more complex. The maximum payment amount varies based on several factors, including your work history, lifetime earnings, and when you chose to begin receiving benefits. The $1,483 figure represents the average payment for certain beneficiary categories, but your specific amount could be higher or lower. Retirees who waited until full retirement age or beyond to claim benefits typically receive higher monthly payments, sometimes exceeding $3,000 per month, for those who maximize their earning potential throughout their careers. But what about those who aren't at the top end of the benefit scale? The truth is that millions of Americans receive considerably less than the maximum, with the average retirement benefit hovering around $1,800 per month in 2025. Still, every dollar counts in today's economy, and these payments will provide welcome relief for households struggling with rising costs. How will I receive my payment? This is another common question we're hearing. The Social Security Administration has made significant strides in modernizing its payment systems, with approximately 99% of beneficiaries now receiving their benefits through electronic means. If you've previously set up direct deposit with the SSA, your payment will automatically be deposited into your designated bank account this Friday. For the small percentage of beneficiaries who still receive paper checks, they should arrive in the mail within a few days of the electronic payment date, though mail delivery times can vary by location. It's important to note that not all beneficiaries receive their payments on the same day of the month. The SSA staggers payment dates based on beneficiaries' birth dates to distribute the administrative workload throughout the month. Specifically, if your birthday falls between the 1st and 10th of the month, your payment will arrive on the 2nd Wednesday. If your birthday is between the 11th and 20th, expect payment on the 3rd Wednesday. And if your birthday falls between the 21st and 31st, your payment will arrive on the 4th Wednesday. Supplemental Security Income (SSI) recipients typically receive their payments on the first day of each month. This brings us to another crucial question. What should I do if my payment doesn't arrive as scheduled? First, don't panic. While the SS's payment systems are generally reliable, delays can occasionally occur due to banking holidays, processing errors, or other unforeseen circumstances. If your payment doesn't arrive by the end of the scheduled deposit day, the SSA recommends waiting 3 additional business days before taking action. If your payment still hasn't appeared after this grace period, contact the Social Security Administration directly through their toll-free number, 1-800-772-1213, or by visiting your local SSA office. Has anything changed about how these benefits are taxed? This is a savvy question that many beneficiaries overlook. For the 2025 tax year, Social Security benefits may be subject to federal income tax if your combined income exceeds certain thresholds. Combined income is calculated by adding your adjusted gross income, non-taxable interest, and half of your Social Security benefits. For individuals with a combined income between $25,000 and $34,000, up to 50% of benefits may be taxable. For those with combined income exceeding $34,000, up to 85% of benefits may be subject to taxation. Similar thresholds apply for married couples filing jointly, though the income ranges are higher. Many beneficiaries are asking, how far will this $1,483 actually go in today's economy? It's a legitimate concern. While the SSA attempts to adjust benefit amounts to account for inflation through cost of living adjustments, COLAs, many seniors and disabled individuals find that these increases don't fully offset rising costs, particularly for healthcare, housing, and groceries. Financial advisors generally recommend that Social Security benefits should ideally compose only a portion of your retirement income strategy, supplemented by personal savings, investments, and possibly part-time work if feasible. For those wondering, is there anything I can do to increase my benefit amount in the future? The answer is yes. There are several strategies to consider. If you haven't yet claimed your retirement benefits, delaying your claim beyond full retirement age can significantly increase your monthly payment amount. For each year you delay claiming benefits past your full retirement age, up to age 70, your benefit amount increases by approximately 8%. This means someone who waits until age 70 to claim could receive up to 32% more than they would at full retirement age, currently 67 for those born in 1960 or later. What about Medicare premiums? Will they be deducted from this payment? Yes, if you're enrolled in Medicare and have opted to have your premiums deducted from your Social Security benefits, these deductions will continue with this payment. For 2025, the standard Medicare Part B premium is estimated at around $170 per month, though this amount can vary based on income. These premiums are typically deducted directly from Social Security payments before they're deposited in beneficiaries' accounts. Another question that frequently arises is, will these benefit amounts change again soon? The answer is yes, they likely will. The Social Security Administration adjusts benefit amounts annually through cost of living adjustments based on changes in the Consumer Price Index. The next COLA announcement will likely come in October 2025, with adjusted benefit amounts taking effect in January 2026. While it's impossible to predict the exact percentage increase at this point, beneficiaries should stay informed about these adjustments as they directly impact monthly payment amounts. How does the government fund these Social Security payments? This question touches on a broader concern about the long-term viability of the Social Security system. Currently, Social Security is primarily funded through payroll taxes, with employees and employers each contributing 6.2% of wages up to the annual wage base limit, which stands at $155,100 for 2025. These funds go into the Social Security Trust Fund, which is used to pay current beneficiaries. However, demographic shifts, specifically the aging of the baby boomer generation and lower birth rates in subsequent generations, have created long-term funding challenges that policymakers continue to debate. For those receiving these payments, a practical question might be, what's the most effective way to use this money? While everyone's financial situation is unique, financial advisors typically recommend prioritizing essential expenses like housing, utilities, food, and healthcare. If these needs are met and funds remain, considering small contributions to an emergency fund can provide valuable financial security. For those carrying high-interest debt, allocating a portion of the payment toward debt reduction can yield significant long-term savings. Is there any assistance available if these payments aren't enough to cover my basic needs? Yes, various supplemental programs exist for low-income Social Security beneficiaries. The Supplemental Security Income SSI program provides additional monthly payments to people with limited income and resources who are disabled, blind, or age 65 or older. Additionally, many states offer supplementary payments on top of federal SSI benefits. Other assistance programs include SNAP, formerly food stamps, Medicaid, Medicare savings programs, and energy assistance through LIHEAP. Local community organizations and senior centers often provide additional resources and support services.